Yeah, and it's just really clever.
Is he hunting Batman?
He's hunting Batman.
But there's a reason for it.
But he's also hunting Wabbit.
Yeah. And all the other characters, too.
Shh. Be very quiet. It's CBFU from the shop. Manifest Comics is where we're at.
I didn't even know we were starting.
I know, but we started, and this is on the Nerdo Network, nerdopotamus.net. Right?
It's June 28th. 28th?
Yeah.
It is the 28th.
Well, tomorrow is the 28th. Today is the 27th.
Either way.
Today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. And that's when you can get your new comics.
You're confusing
right?
the people.
No, they're not confused.
Yeah. But what if they watch it tonight, it's Tuesday night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But if they watch it tomorrow, it's
Today
Wednesday.
is Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow you can come, Wednesday you can come into shops and buy your books.
But you could watch this Tuesday.
I recommend watching this Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, watch it twice. Watch it 3 times.
Just in case you forget. But anyway, we got books. We have the four of the biggest books of the week, as per usual, and we can review them for you to let you know whether you should buy it or not.
Yes. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Beautiful Canvas, #1 from Black Mask Publishing. This is by Sammy Cavella and is the artist, and Ryan Lindsay is the writer. I don't know what this book is, really. I mean, it starts out as a kind of generic like Hitman book, a hit woman book. She's a female assassin, I guess. And then it like takes a weird turn, and there's like people with superpowers.
What's her name?
Whose?
The character. The main character. Her name is Lon, right?
Yeah.
What's the guy's name?
Which
Fake
one?
photographs.
I don't know.
His name is also Lon.
Is it?
I don't get it.
Is it really?
They name drop David Lynch in this book.
Really?
And I think that's on purpose.
I have no idea.
Because her name is definitely Lon.
Yeah.
But they call him Lon, too.
I don't know. When do they call him Lon? Listen up. But anyways, it's a weird book.
Yeah, it's weird.
And I don't know really where it's coming from, you know?
You know, I feel like it could have been more straightforward. Because like in the beginning, the first like 5 or 10 pages, it seems pretty straightforward. She's an assassin, there's a kid at the assassination attempt, and they go off together and they're being hunted. And that by itself, I think would be a really good book. But then...
No, they don't call him Lon. His name is Moore. They call him Moore.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
He's wrong.
I misread. But I think that could have been a really good book. But then this writer throws so many other things here that I feel it just gets cluttered.
Yeah, but just so you're not taken like by too much surprise, there's people with superpowers in this world.
Yeah.
And they don't ever mention it. It's just kind of there.
Yeah, no, it happens.
That threw me for a loop.
And you're not really sure where they're coming from.
Yeah. Or like it's not linear really. The storyline like goes back and forth. And
well, I think it's linear. I think things just sort of
they show
thrown
like
out.
Weird things happening at weird times.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay.
So I don't know. I didn't care for it. I wouldn't pick it up. But,
I liked the dialogue. I thought some of the dialogue was good, but it's just too much. I think it's just too much stuff thrown into a pot.
Yeah.
And it suffers because of it.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't recommend it. I would give it probably 5 out of 10.
Yeah,
because it's not a bad book.
No.
It's not for me.
It's just a lot of stuff thrown in that doesn't necessarily need to be thrown into it. And there's the inkling, there's like the seed of a good book in there.
Yes.
But I just don't think it did it.
So that's a pass from Sam.
Okay.
It's a new rating system.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
a Lugo and a pass. Right?
Okay.
That's the new way we're doing things. Just made that up on the fly.
Okay, our next book, this is Edge of Venomverse by Matthew Rosenberg and who's the artist?
Should have prepared for that.
Yeah, no, I really should have. Should have done my homework. Roland Boshi is the artist. And this is like, Marvel is doing a bunch of one-shots leading up to Venomverse, which is going to be by Colin Bunn. I think that's sometime in the summer. Yes. But this was pretty good. My only complaint really is the art's not great, and it's a little short.
Yeah,
it felt very just like we're going to introduce the X-23 Venom character, and that was pretty much it.
Sure.
So it's not bad, but it's very short, I thought.
Another book I really wasn't sure what was going to be. I really don't know what the premise of Edge of Venomverse is, or Venomverse is going to be. So it like starts off with X-23 escaping the lab, and she gets a Venom symbiote. And I'm like, are they trying to like retcon her origin? I didn't realize that there's alternate dimensions in this storyline. So
it's like
takes
Spider-Verse.
it from now I get it, and now you get it. But yeah, no, it takes it from like early meeting with like the characters from that book NYX, Nix or whatever it was, and then you realize, it's a parallel world, and you see more stuff happens. So I thought it was cool. I like Venom. I think I thought the art was weak, but I would read this. Yeah,
He does. Matthew Rosenberg does. He did the books from actually Black Mass Studios
yeah.
too.
The two kids walk into a bank.
and the other
Four
one.
kids walk into a bank.
He does really good young characters.
Yeah.
And in fact, if I had my age brothers, I would
Yeah.
give him Runaways.
Yeah.
I don't know the person who's taking over Runaways, but I would actually give him Runaways. So I think he would do a nice job with it. But it was a pretty good book. He had a nice take on the X-23 character. It's nothing much to it.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I would give it a 6 out of 10.
But would you pick it up?
Pick it up.
You pick it up. That's a pick up from Isaac. All right. Next book is Secret Empire. We're checking back in with Nick Spencer and a bunch of artists, really. This is number 5 of the series. How many are there? 8 or 9 in the
Now?
Yeah, 10.
10, I think.
All right, so we're halfway through, and I was one of the bigger critics of it from early on, and while I still have some of the same complaints, I can't see another way of them getting out of this without something reality altering. Its story is still, it's keeping into it, so I liked it. There's a cliffhanger at the end, which I saw coming months ago before this started, just because something they set up in another book. But I think that's cool what they set up. And yeah, there's another cool thing in the word bearded Steve, because if you're reading this by now, there's a bearded Steve somewhere. We don't know what the deal is with
I think
that.
it's gotta be
There's another
Cosmic
development
Cube,
with that. Something, I don't know.
or something.
But there's another development with that was pretty cool, I thought, at the end. Well, not the end, but at the end of that segment. And it's just a cool book. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, no, it had a lot of really cool big moments.
Yeah.
There's that cliffhanger you mentioned at the end. There's a cliffhanger that happens at the in that other whatever that other world is.
Yeah. Goes into more of the details of why those Avengers are working with Steve.
Yeah.
Which I think is necessary and good.
And we got some Sorrentino on art.
Yep.
Which I really like.
Sarah, I think is pretty good.
The only art I didn't like the person who ever did the first.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did, yeah. And there's a traitor.
Yeah.
So,
and it's
a lot of good stuff, a lot of big moments.
If I had to pick out of all those characters who was the traitor,
yeah,
that's who I would have picked.
I would have said second most obvious.
Yeah.
But not first most, but second. Yeah. But I thought it was cool.
It's still a good book. I don't think it's ever gotten to the point. I like the first 2 issues more than the series as it's gone on, but I still enjoy it. I don't think it's ever gone to Secret Wars level of enjoyment for me, and I thought it might after the first issue because I really liked the first issue.
Yeah.
But I still like this. I'm still enjoying it, and it has some really good, cool, big moments.
Yeah, and I'm liking it more as it goes on because it's continuing to maintain a quality level. It's not my favorite event. It's not Secret Wars, but it's
also not Civil War.
Yeah, it's Civil War 2.
Civil War 2.
It's much better than Civil War 2. It's good. But like I said, I can't. I know the whole thing with generations. They're going back in time. That's a part of this. That spins out of this.
The Vanishing Point or something.
Yeah, that spins out of this. Yeah. People going back in time. The stuff with the Cosmic Cube. So some stuff's gonna get rewritten. That's the only way that you can really go about it that I can think of. Otherwise, it's gonna be really weird.
Yeah. When your next door neighbor was a Nazi.
Hydra.
I mean, not Nazi. Hydra.
The Nazi
same
enough,
thing.
Yeah.
So that's awkward. That makes some awkward dinner conversations.
I mean, it's relevant to the times now. I mean, you could say the same thing. I'm not saying Hydra is Trump supporters, but Hydra are Trump supporters. Trump supporters are Hydra.
If Hydra had to choose to vote for someone, they would vote for Trump.
I'm not saying all Trump voters are Hydra, but all Hydra people are Trump voters. Right? It's true. I would pick it up, as you say, and I would give this, I'd say 7 out of 10, Lugos. Why not? 7 out of 10.
Okay, our next book, the last book of the week. This is a ridiculous book. In a normal universe, this book would not exist, but I'm glad we don't live in a normal universe. Because this is not a normal universe, this book does exist. I haven't read any of the other ones of these one-shots yet, but this is Batman Elmer Fudd. And let me tell you first, let me first explain why we're reviewing this book.
Quiet.
Yes, he's hunting rabbit. Let me explain why we're reviewing this book. This book is written by Tom King with art by Lee Weeks.
Tom King's one of the best right now.
Yeah, and the fact that Tom King and Lee Weeks are doing this book is amazing to me. I didn't know what to expect with this book. I didn't know how they were going to do it. I thought it was going to be much more jokey and stuff, but this is very much like a noir that takes all the Looney Tunes characters, not just Elmer Fudd, and puts them in a Batman noir universe.
Yep.
And it was really good. First, the art by Lee Weeks. Lee Weeks is such a good artist.
It's great.
He doesn't do enough long runs for me, and I when he's gone, I never really think about him. When I see his art, it's I love his stuff, and I wish he did a longer run. The writing is very, very clever.
Yeah.
He takes all of the
A lot of Looney Tunes characters, but in like a different way.
Yeah, and it's really, really
Different
clever,
take on it.
really good, and I just enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this book. If all the rest of these one-shots were like this, I would definitely get more. But I found this. It was just like
and this
charming.
It could be canon. This is canon. This is easily canon. It's not like when you had like Punisher and Archie, and it's like really weird, or like having characters that are completely, because the way he handles the Looney Tunes. It's such a way that those characters could exist in the DC universe without being weird or just silly.
Yeah, no.
And I thought that was cool.
It's like a weird part of Gotham that no one ever visits.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
fine.
there.
Let it be. Let it happen.
And I like that it's there.
I want to see that in the regular Batman book. Tom, I want to see that, Tom.
If Elmer Fudd does not appear in the War of Jokes and Riddles, I'm gonna be sorely
Wouldn't that be
disappointed.
cool? Wouldn't that be cool? You can take that. We're not even going to charge you for that.
You can have that idea. That's yours.
Yeah.
And also, I want Lee Weeks on something.
Yeah,
Any book.
Lee Weeks is great. I've said that for a while.
He's a really good artist. I enjoy this more than I really liked it.
It's a really good book.
I would definitely pick it up,
Yep, that's a pickup.
and I would give it 8 out of 10 Lugos.
8 out of 10 Lugos. That's a good score.
Yeah.
I agree. Very good book.
Yeah.
And that's what we got. There's other books here this week, which you can find in your local comic shop.
Yes.
I
see Scarlet
Manifest.
Spider.
We don't have to
I
say
see
all the
some
books
blue.
that are out, Isaac. We don't
And
have
I
to say.
see
We
an
don't
Iron
have
Fist
to say
trade.
all the books that are out, Isaac.
There are a lot of books out.
But yeah, no, it's good books. And come by the shop and pick them up. Check out Geek 101 podcast. That is with the host of Manifest Comics. Is
Yes.
that right?
The
Host of Manifest Comics.
The owner of Manifest Comics.
The owner of Manifest Comics, Mike Chen and Ariel, do their podcast in the studio.
Yes.
And then check out the other Nerdo podcast. A lot of good geeky stuff, weird stuff. So yeah, check it all out, nerdpotamus.net.
Fun fact, Geek 101 happens as soon as we vacate the premises.
Yeah. So, that's,
Yeah.
you might see that before you even see this.
Yeah.
This takes a while to produce. So, produce. But yeah, no, anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you. Oh, we're not going to be back next week, it's July 4th.
Oh yes, that's true.
So yeah, so see you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Forgot about that. Frey was saying this Frey had some more family stuff, I guess.